Sí, 50, por favor. All right, buckle up. I have no idea what I just said, but we sound good. This one is by Dapper Dev. It's titled, People Can't Feel Things Like They Used to. Something's up. Dun dun dun. Should be fun. I've actually covered this guy before, so should be a good time.
Everyone today is miserable. I was watching just a bunch of old footage the last couple days because I like nostalgia type videos and nostalgia type topics and stuff. I saw like an old broadcast from a baseball game. I forget what year it was, but just the body language, the people's faces, everybody was happy. I've seen footage from high schools back in like even the early 2000s. People's faces, everything looked a little different. There was a different sparkle in everybody's eyes. And for the last couple years, I've written most of the negative people and the doom and gloom that I see out in society. I've written most of it off as just a financial thing
Money.
because the economy is affecting so many people and hard times, inflation and all that good stuff. But I think it's more than that, dude. I really think it's a lot more than that because I've seen videos of people in the slums. There was still a level of happiness in everybody's eyes that you just can't find anymore. Something strange is going on.
Yeah. Yeah, something strange is going on. You go outside, everyone's gay. I'm just kidding. There's men, or you think they're men. They used to be men. My uncle used to be my aunt kind of men. Not even happy with their sex anymore. I'm just kind of kidding about that. But what I mean to say is like, yeah, we're in some weird times, dude. Take a hit. We got women who will be happy when their nose is different. You know what I'm saying? Not even happy with your face anymore, your eyebrows. Dudes are doing this too. They're cutting off their penises. Unreal. Not to mention, I'm just bringing that up. Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. Let's not bullshit each other here. And I really don't care. Gay is good. Cut your dick off. I don't care. I'm just making a point. We live in a society where people aren't even happy with their face. Listen to what he just said. I was watching a baseball game and people were stoked to be at a baseball game. We're talking about the most boring sport in the world. No shade. It's actually fun to play. I've played baseball. It's fun. But to sit there and watch it is a level of boring, especially in today's society with the fast-paced everything. Okay? Think about that one. People used to be stoked on watching a baseball game. Let that sink in just for a moment. Anyways, now this is going to be a fun episode. This is good stuff.
Something very, very strange is going on. I don't know if it's just these cell phones doing something to our brains where we can't connect on a level that we used to or that we're supposed to. Something has changed in our brains. It's not as simple as money. It's not as simple as, the dating market being worse than ever before. The simple things in life that people used to enjoy, they're no longer enjoying. Something has been rewired in our brains from these phones. We are losing the ability to connect with people. We're losing the ability to appreciate a simple moment in time. I think this constant fight for attention, this constant dopamine rush, this ability to have an endless supply of dopamine when you go.
Actually, something crazy. Talk about pastime. Forget baseball. Hold the phone. Okay? Batter up. From downtown, here he is. Ricky Shirley from the middle. The milestones used to be really pretty simple and basic, and everybody could obtain it, right? Get a job. That job probably pays well. Get a wife or a husband. Hold on. lawnmower guys out front. It was just like basic stuff that everyone could obtain. Very simple shit that everyone could obtain. And not even just that. There wasn't, yeah, he's right. The phone, where you're comparing yourself to everybody else, it used to be a lot simpler than when my nose is done and I have the perfect tits and the perfect car. And for a man, you know, it was, or even for a men's point of view, that wasn't around. It wasn't like people, I don't think people used to think like, when I get rich, I'll be happy. You know, I don't think it ever used to be like that. But that's just something to think about. Is like, it used to be so simple, like the littlest wins in life that most of us can't even obtain, but like the smallest wins in life would do it for you. Now we're just like numb to everything. Go to a fucking baseball game without your cell phone. See how much fun you have.
Go down.
I hope that made sense. Just, there used to be like the smallest victories would be fun. Like people used to look forward to summer. Oh, summer's coming, man. Can't wait. Even adults. I'm not talking about just school. Like something as simple as the season changing was like, oh yeah. Just saying.
Whatever indulgence you want to go down on a phone, the ability to just get that with no work at all has done something to our brains. And I think we're at a point now that this has gone on long enough where we might really be seeing a serious change in people. Because throughout my life, when cell phones got popular, people would bring this topic up and everyone just kind of stopped talking about it because you assume, well, I can just audit myself and get off the phone and, you know, I'm going to be all right. Like a typical addict would talk that way, right? But I think now we've gotten so many generations that have grown up with this and base every waking moment of their entire life on the cell phone, smartphone. I think we might be so far into this now that to fix it is kind of out of sight at this point. When you have children that grow up at like developmental, like early stages using this for everything, that is a problem. Because like I'm saying, look around, dude. Look around your own life. Go to the grocery store, take a walk, whatever. People are different. People are not like they used to be. It's creepy. Relationships are suffering. You almost can't even have a relationship anymore. Like we could go back and forth all day long about like dating problems and women are like this and men need to do this and blah, blah. Most of it is just that humans in general, our brains are getting wacky because of these. The Pandora's box of attention that girls get from the internet or from social media, smartphones, that's done something to their brains that I almost think is irreversible at this point.
Before he harps on the women getting all the attention, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I had to have a toy. Hold on, this is great. I had to have a toy in my hand. Okay. So, right here, hold on, let it focus. Come on, focus on it. Come on. See all those Ninja Turtles and shit? I was literally sleeping with my fucking Ninja Turtles, dude. Call me Donatello. I mean, think about that, right? Like, I have a very vivid imagination. And I still even play with a little fingerboard. And you know how old I am. God, I still play with a little skateboard. So I think that's always kind of been there. It's just now with this, I am going to blame a lot on this, but for instance, me and my lady, we go to the beach at least 3 times a week. And we just leave our phones in the car. We just go out in the beach and it's, I don't know when the last time you went to the beach was, but for me, it's fucking awesome. Like, it's it's still there. It's not like you can't have it. But he's not tripping. I mean, I built my whole career off of a cell phone, right? Like off of the internet. It's not like it's all bad. But I have to force myself off of it, especially since it's my career, right? Like I have to literally completely disconnect. Even when I watch television, I'll watch stuff from the 80s and the 90s, like Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack. Most slowest, boring shit there is. I literally was watching Miami Vice from the 80s. It's dope, but like my girlfriend's sitting there like, what are you watching? Like, it's so slow pace that to not watch this television show and be on your phone at the same time is a mission. And I think that's kind of the thing. But back to me holding the Ninja Turtles. I don't care if I was at a baseball game watching TV, I had to have the Ninja Turtles. So I think that's always been a level of that. Like some people just have to have that, right? But I agree with him though. It's a bit much. It is, but I think we're all guilty of it, and I don't really know if there's any going back. Wow, this video's got 10,000 comments. Jesus Christ.
Point. Even when you guys want to talk about passport bro bullshit, dude, most of these countries you guys talk about, they have internet. They're following the trends of garbage Western pop culture as well. The same thing.
You want to talk about dating? Remember what I said. Women aren't even happy with their nose. Their eyebrows, dude. I know a chick who's got fake freckles. I'm not kidding you. Fake freckles. Hairless mole rats, fake freckles, not even their real nose. That is how far it's gone. And it turns out, me and Nestor looked this up. He took the day off today, but me and Nestor looked this up. Apparently, there's about 15% of men in America get Botox too. Like, that is a side effect of this. 1,000%. 1,000%. But the dating thing, it's kind of funny. It's like you're so stimulated that like unreal, dude. You're dating a woman, you just go, "Oh, here, honey, take the iPad." No, go distract yourself in the corner. That's fucked up.
It's leaking into their brains and leaching into their minds and changing the way they think and the way they see the world the same way that it's done everybody around us in the Western world. And this video is more than just dating. This is everything, dude. I go around my everyday life and try to communicate with people and get better at like talking to strangers. Nobody's even able to be happy anymore. Like, people have lost the ability to even be happy. If something good happens, it almost feels like people see something happen and go, I know I should be happy. This should feel good. But for some reason, I can't quite feel the feeling of happiness anymore.
This is funny. So this is going to make sense. So I found myself one day looking into my wardrobe, my clothes, and everything was black and white. But my house, the way I live, I like a bunch of vibrant stuff. Okay? And I go, what am I doing, right? And so I went out of my way to find some fun stuff to wear. Brighten the mood, right? In a sea full of everybody wearing black and white, just kind of brighten it up. For myself, too, subconsciously, in the psyche. So I bought this one green shirt. Everybody asked me where I got it. It's from Gecko, Hawaii. And I had no idea that there's a little gecko logo on the thing. This is going to make sense about being happy about the small things in life. It turns out the little gecko logo glows in the dark. So, like the other night, we're about to go to bed. I got the shirt on and I go, honey, my shirt glows in the dark, dude. And I was so excited about it. She was literally like, you fucking nerd, you geek. And I was like, I don't know why I'm so stoked about this. I don't know if it's like glow in the darks from my past or something. But it was just one of those moments. I've been laughing about it since. Like, honey, my shirt glows in the dark. I'm a grown man. Fucking insane. Sorry, I gotta keep pausing the video. I got the lawnmower guy right outside my window. My point is I was so stoked. You know, we were at the beach yesterday. Saw manatees just hanging out there feeding. I'm walking right by them. I'm in the water with them. Starfish like this big. And I'm sitting there like, honey, look at this starfish. She goes, that's really nice, hon. But my point is I still like find myself getting stoked about stuff. But usually when I get stoked about stuff, it's not on the phone. It's getting to the point where I think this is going to happen more and more. It's going to get to the point where this is so numb to us that being out in the real world, little things like a starfish or a manatee or a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt will start to stoke people up. I think it's going to come around full circle because it's been happening to me a lot, especially lately. Like a lot. I just had to share that with you. I thought, honey, my shirt glows in the dark. True story.
And if they do, it's fleeting, or it's just not quite the depth and the richness of happiness that people used to enjoy in the past. I hope this video is making sense, because I'm kind of just on a brainstorm right now. I don't know how we fix this as a society and as humanity. Like, you go on social media and stuff. Social media is just pure garbage. Like, it's literally nothing but garbage. Social media is just an addiction loophole to keep you coming back to whatever. When I say an addiction loophole, people think I'm talking about just women shaking their ass. No, I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking.
No. We're going to go down to the comments section. I recommend you go finish this out. I'm going to finish it without you. Dapper Dev. Oh, I'm actually already subscribed to this guy. Cool. Oh, this is the dude that had a bunch of cologne. That's right. My 80-year-old aunt was watching the last video he did on me. Had a bunch of cologne in the back. And I even mentioned the cologne. My aunt calls me. She's like 80. She goes, that's a lot of cologne, man. 80-year-old. She's going, what's up with all that cologne? I go, he likes fragrance. I don't know. But I really do believe that I think it's going to kind of sort itself out. Not really. I don't think it's going to be that serious. I think you're either stoked on life or you're not. A lot of people have always just been kind of bland. I always seem to be the guy I'm always like the outlier in the group, like stoked on what seems to be nothing, if that makes sense. Like kind of making something out of nothing. But I do think it will happen. The more and more we get into this, I think people will be stoked. But here's the downside before we get in the comments. I'm the kind of guy that will go to New York on a whim and not take a photo, right? And not even realize I didn't take a photo till I get home, right? I'll go to a concert, didn't take a photo. I go to the ball game, batter up, not one photo. I'm not filming it. I don't care. Like, 4th of July just happened. Everybody's filming the fireworks. And I'm sitting there going, when the fuck are you going to watch this back? Who gives a shit? Like, my point is that's where the line crosses for me. It's like, I'm already living it. I don't need to watch it. I'm here. I don't need to watch it. Because when you're filming something, you're usually watching it through the screen. It's like, dude, you're here. Like, chill. I don't care if people do it. I'm just saying that far gone, I don't personally understand that. But I do think the more and more we go on with this, the little things in life will become exciting again once this goes even further. I really believe that. I think it's true. We'll find out. All right. I don't trust anyone anymore. There's so many people with bad intentions out there. Okay. All right. I thought I was depressed, but I am not alone. Who's feeling this way? Yeah, I think a lot of people are just numb right now. It's called desensitizing. It's been going on since the 90s. The mind wasn't designed for this much information at such a rapid rate. What you're seeing is a mental overload in real time. Yeah, I'm going to give that a like. You know what's funny? I say this like kind of like a conspiracy of mine. A conspiracy of mine is like, there's so much information. Like, think about all the passwords you need, right? Like, I know we all use probably the same 3 passwords and the same 3 usernames, but think about everything you need to remember that didn't exist 30 years ago. It's to the point where it's too much. It really is an overload, and I think that's almost on purpose. I really do believe that. I don't know. Another fun conspiracy of mine, this one's just for fun, but what if Asian people, right? What if really this whole time they've been playing the long con, and this whole time they've been squinting on purpose, and then right when we walk away, they go, stupid Americans. Sorry, I just thought that was funny. Okay. COVID showed that 80% of the population are mindless, soulless husks, a bunch of losers. Okay, let me see. It's the zombie apocalypse. I don't want to sound like an old nostalgic, but I really miss the old days when people's souls were shining through. I think it still happens, but it's like, it's in certain situations. Like, go to the beach, I promise you. I don't know what, like you live near the beach. Everybody just lives near the beach now. What am I fucking saying? Even when I go to the skate park, no one's there. And if they are, it's like, everything does feel desensitized. I don't want to say it doesn't. It kind of does. All right. I also noticed this. The most obvious change I noticed is that people don't do eye contact now, don't nod to each other. Other obvious thing is people are full of hastiness and anger inside of them. I don't know about all that. I can see the depressed thing, but when I walk around town, people aren't really doing that. I have conversations with strangers still. It's usually older people though. Younger people, like, went out to eat with my my lady's younger sister, and let's just say the younger crowd, those early 20s, not the most talkative people. Not the most talkative. All right. Sad but true. I actually wish I could go back to the days when there were no cell phones and internet. My life was so much better then. Could you imagine, like, going back in time, but you're like in your 30s now, so you kind of grew up with the internet. I didn't grow up with a smartphone my whole life, but since I'm 20, I've had the smartphone. Since I'm 10, I've had the internet. So could you imagine going back, though, and living in the 80s for a while? That would be a big adjustment, dude. That would be a huge adjustment. I know a good one. Go to prison. Do 6 months in prison. You'll come out. You'll appreciate everything. You'll even appreciate just walking outside. This much I guarantee you. I've never been to prison, but I'm just saying, I can only imagine. I'm 58. Life is like the Twilight Zone compared to before, and not in a good way. Half of my friends die. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave the rest of him down below. And yeah, life is like the Twilight Zone. Think about being 60 right now. You got to see almost all of it. Think about how much shit you had to adapt to from a 60-year-old. Just think about it. What a life. Anyway, shout out to Dapper Dev. I don't know. I still get stoked on stuff, right? Like, I still have this little Ninja Turtle hugger inside of me. Like this shirt, I was like, oh my God. Something so simple. I know this is considered a material object. I don't mean it like that. I was literally holding a starfish like this. Honey, my shirt glows in the dark. Look at this starfish. But I don't get that feeling with this, right? Like, I just don't. I don't. I fucking don't. We'll end on this note. You guys remember these? The iPod? I was way more stoked on an iPod than an iPhone, if that makes sense. Anyways, hell of a talk. Good shit. Getting the fuck out of here. Shout out to Dapper Dev from downtown. Anyways, good talk.